Just like that, the Winnipeg Jets win back-to-back games in preseason. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another video here on Pig City Hockey. This is going to be recap reactions for the Winnipeg Jets 2022-2023 preseason campaign. This is game 3 out of 6 against the Montreal Canadiens, where the Winnipeg Jets win by a final score of 4-3, in which was a very entertaining game for preseason hockey. And you saw a lot of great performances from a lot of prospects, especially Brad Lambert. He draws into his first game of the preseason, and he just shined as the game got on. He was so much better. He got better with every shift, and he ends up being one of the most important players of the game for the Winnipeg Jets, as well as another player whose first game of the preseason it was, and that was Nate Schmidt, who also had a very good game. A little bit kind of on the underrated side. He didn't play the most hockey out there at times. It seemed like, even though he played 23 minutes, you just didn't see him that much. He wasn't making the most plays out there, but at the end of the day, he put up a pretty good night in all of totalness, and I just really liked his presence out there. I like seeing Nate Schmidt again. I liked him last year, and I'm really hoping he can grow on what was a very good start to last season. But let's start talking about this game. So Montreal scores the first goal of the game to make it 1-0 on the power play. A lot of power plays this game for both teams, especially Montreal in the third period. But nonetheless, though, Montreal takes the lead 1-0 early on, and the Jets are still playing good hockey. It's just a power play marker, nothing you can do. The penalty kill tonight wasn't anything special, but at the same time, I saw a lot of good things from a lot of players that I think will have a role in the full-time penalty kill for the Jets this upcoming season, and a couple other guys that are on the bubble of potentially making this team, and also just Moose players in general. You know, preseason is a great time to get a gauge for everyone's role within the entirety of the organization, because you got to remember, if you are a fan of the Winnipeg Jets, you should be a fan of the Manitoba Moose, because you want to be able to watch all the interworking parts of this club, the guys you might call up, the guys you might see. It's good to know everything, and I really liked what I saw from a lot of guys this game on the penalty kill. At times, they weren't best as a unit, but there was a lot of good individual stuff, and that's kind of what all of preseason's about, is individual performances as well as systems, especially when you have a new coach like you do in the case of Rick Bowness. But yeah, nonetheless, though, Evan Pole, I believe is how you say it, or Pole, I'm always, this guy's name, it confuses me, but he played in the Moose last year. He makes it 1-1 early on a great play. He's the last person to touch the puck, puts it behind the net, and this was a really good just overall play. It had a lot of good coverage in front of the net, good tipping action, a good shot, good plugging up the lane, creating lanes. It was just everything you want to see in a garbage goal play. This is exactly what you saw in it, and it was a really good momentum play to get the Jets getting back up there, tying the game. And also, Brad Lambert, he was everywhere to start the first period, and like I said, shift by shift, he got better, and he gets his first assist in the NHL, even though it's preseason. And yeah, it is a 1-1 game, and I just gotta say this, even though I know there are going to be people that disagree with me, I didn't like the way Logan Stanley played today, not because he did anything bad in particular, but because this is a guy that's played 2 years in the NHL now. He should be one of the more standouts on a defense with a lot of guys fighting to make the NHL. And he's being outplayed by every single defensive prospect that we put in, even in the Edmonton game. So I don't like what I've seen from Stanley, and I really don't expect him to make this club with how good Ville Heinola's been, with how good Dylan Sandberg's been, and God, even Kyle Capobianco at times has been a better depth defenseman than, especially in this game too, than what you're getting from Logan Stanley this preseason and training camp. So things aren't looking good for him. He's got 3 more games to turn it around, but I don't think Logan Stanley makes this team. But that ends the second period. It is a 1-1 game. The second period starts up, and it ends with the Jets getting the lead. It is a 2-1 lead for the Winnipeg Jets at the end of the second, and the second period had a lot of good hockey in it. David Riddick, who had a rough game, played a couple games ago. He played very, very well in this game. He really made some great saves on the penalty kill, as well as he really just kept the Jets in this game at times. He bailed them out, and he was everything you wanted to see from David Riddick after a bad performance, which is good to see. This is a young Habs team, don't get me wrong, so I'm not gauging this in the sense that he's going to be some amazing backup for us, because I'm still skeptical, but I think that this was a good rebounding game even for preseason, and that's exactly what you want to see from a goaltender that struggles, so we'll be watching David Riddick closely to see how else he performs in the preseason. Arvid Holm, though, did start the third. We'll talk about him once we get to the third period, but in that second period, the Jets played their best period of the preseason, in my opinion. Lambert is just incredible out there. His speed, with the puck, without the puck, getting causing turnovers, creating havoc in the neutral zone, and the offensive zone, he is everywhere. He's almost like Ehlers with how he's able to control the puck, contain play on his stick, and just skate around and find lanes and opportunities. He was so good out there. This is his first game in the NHL ever, even for preseason. This is his first drawing of this preseason, and he was that good. I'm not going to go out and say he makes the team because I highly doubt that Brad Lambert makes the Winnipeg Jets. I would be shocked if he made the Winnipeg Jets, especially. We're not even talking about it because it's not going to happen, but he's looked great, and there's so much promise there. I still think he should go to the WHL for one more year, but hell, if he keeps playing the way he is now, put him on the Moose and see what happens. Maybe you've got something there. He was a top projected pick. He fell down. The Jets lucked out and got him with that Rangers pick, and I don't know. He might be one of the best steals of that draft. I know it's very early to say, but he has been so impressive, even going back to the Young Stars tournament, and he's been only with the organization for, what, 4 or 5 months, so lots to see from Brad Lambert, and he was, without a doubt, in my opinion, the first star of this game. And, yeah, great second period all around. I think it was the best one. Holm to start the third period, and he was okay in the game. I'm not going to say he was amazing because I don't blame the 2 goals that happened in the third period on him. I blame it on a really bad penalty. That stupid penalty with the damn pick. I'm sorry, Montreal fans. I know he got high-sticked on that, but that was caused because of an illegal pick. It's not basketball, okay? You can't do that in hockey. It shouldn't have been a call, in my opinion, and it sucks because that's where the momentum goes to the Habs, and for almost the entire third period, they dominate play. They get 2 goals. They take the lead. It just sucks. You know, you go from having one of your best periods in the preseason to then having really bad puck luck, which haunted the Jets last year. It's not the reason that they sucked, but it haunted them when they had chances to maybe luck out and win games. They never got that luck, and it sucks to see it in a game like this. But what the Jets don't do is toss in their hat. They fight back. Brad Lambert on an amazing steal, enters in with so much speed, rips a shot, and he gets his first goal in the NHL in the preseason this year, unassisted, and the Winnipeg Jets tie things up with 4 minutes to go, and I'm like, oh, we got some life back in this game. The third period was just not good up until that point. There were moments where the Jets had some opportunities, but they didn't do anything really with them. Similar to what we saw a lot last year with the full-time club, and it was disappointing to see because it's like that haunting attitude that sticks with this team. But they rose above that, and they played great hockey. They had great opportunities to score. Holm made some really crucial saves when it came down to the wire, and with 17 seconds left, Nate Schmidt, the 2 players that we talked about at the start, the first 2 guys drawing into their first preseason game of this season, in Brad Lambert and Nate Schmidt, win the game for their club. Jets win, like I said, by a final score of 4-3 off of a great shot from the blue line from Nate Schmidt. Assists on that goal go to Sandberg and Reichel. Again, Sandberg played a really good game. I really think he makes this club. Ville Heinola especially made some really good plays out there, and was looking like a more seasoned defenseman with a lot more confidence, and that's exactly what you want to see from him, so lots of exciting stuff. And this was a great game of preseason hockey. I was thoroughly entertained by it. That's all you can ask in the preseason. I bet even from a Habs standpoint, it was a good game of hockey even though you lost, and there was a lot of good in this game. And every game that goes by, I'm starting to see more and more of this new bonus system, even with these guys on the Moose and these preseason guys. You know, they're not going to be with the club, yet they're playing really well with this system. And it's giving me a lot of hope for the Moose this season, even though no bonus ain't behind the bench. But these guys are going to take that experience, apply it down on the Moose, be hungry down there, and maybe the Jets will be some surprise team. I still don't think they're going to be amazing, and I have questions about playoffs. I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility like some people do, but I don't know. This team is just, they've got some step in these guys that I'm watching, and I know it's preseason, but you know, there's some good things to see in this, and it's making me excited to see what's going to happen in the future. So let me know what your thoughts are down in the comment section below about this game. Who was your favorite player? My 3 stars, like I said, definitely going to be number 1 star is going to be Brad Lambert. 2, I'm going to give it to Nate Schmidt. And the 3rd star of the game, I am going to give it to David Rittich. I think he played really good 2 periods of hockey there, and he had a really bad game in Edmonton, so I want to give him that because I think he played well in this game. So those are my 3 stars. What are yours? Let me know in the comment section below. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram. Check out all the affiliate links down in the description below. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Drop a like, subscribe, share it around on your socials. Have a great rest of your night. Peace, love, and positivity as always. Go Jets, go! And I will see you guys in the next one. Take care.